Hi Leo, welcome to your monthly tarot reading with me, Raphael Ray from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for joining me. So, if you haven't already, don't forget to check out your Uranus into Taurus special. It's up, it's there, you don't have to pay for it or anything. It's there because I thought it was really important to talk about. There's tarot cards, there's astrology, there's a whole mishmash of stuff. So get over there and have a look, because the one for Leo was particularly pretty powerful, and I'm really excited about what the sequence of events will be for us. You know, I say us because I am a Leo rising, as many of you know by now. So I would like to bless both of these decks with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So your actions and your interactions with the world at large in the month of June 2018. Okay. Right, interesting. So what you're looking at the moment, or rather, the Eight of Swords represents constriction and confinement. It represents the feeling of feeling entrapped or imprisoned by something. It's not one of the greatest cards. It's actually quite a challenging experience because it makes you feel like you can't do something, or it makes you feel held back or held down. However, this is about your actions and your interactions this month. And I've always said, Leo especially is going to be prone to adversity. In fact, it's one of the challenges that are route into the Leonine energy, is that you are given the challenge so that you can learn to rise above it. You are given the challenge so that you can stand up and be counted. You are given the challenge so that you can step forward, and so that you can learn to, you know, because Leo's the king of the jungle. And in order to be considered the king, especially in the animal kingdom, you have to stand up. You have to be counted, and more importantly, you have to demonstrate your strength. If you are met with this challenge this month, if you are given this experience, then it is down to you directly to stand up and break the chains or the bonds that you feel are holding you back. This is your chance to step out and to roar like a lion. This is your chance to say, right, okay, whatever the external factors are that are going to impose themselves on me, I need to remember that I can free myself from this situation, that I am only imprisoned when I allow myself to feel that way, when I allow myself to have that experience. You know, the actions and interactions, it's about what you do. And you can either, you know, you've got two options. You can either play the victim, or you can, you know, that's not to say that you aren't, but you have those two options. You can either play the victim, or you can stand up and you can rally against those things and say, you know what, I refuse to accept that. I refuse to accept that paradigm. Interesting as well, given that Uranus has just moved into Taurus, it gives you that ability to tap into your inner rebel. How that's going to play out for you being a Leo, sun or ascendant, go and check it out. But yeah, interesting. So the Eight of Swords, constriction and confinement, but it also means that you're pushing past that, that you're refusing to have that experience, and it may come about that, you know, you start the month feeling that you start the month thinking to yourself, oh, actually, do you know what, I feel like, you know, everything's kind of new. And then you say, actually, no, you know what, I remember who I am. I'm a Leo. And I'm not having this, you know, I am the king of the jungle. I am the one that steps forward and steps up, and whatever this challenge is, I'm going to meet it head on. So your money and your materials this month. You have Jupiter, you have the blessings of the Lord of Abundance himself. This is absolutely stunning. This card represents luck. It represents abundance, and that big orange guy there in the middle of the card represents Jupiter. It represents your ability to have blessings, to tap into blessings, but it also represents luck, wealth, abundance. It represents the ability to have those things in your life, but also It represents your ability to call on them. Now, the interesting thing here is, like I said, this is the challenge. You know, this is you feeling like you've been put upon, or feeling like you can't go this way or you can't go that way. And then you've got the Jupiterian card here. You've got the Wheel of Fortune saying that, you know what goes down can only go back up. From this experience, you can only grow. From this experience, you can only move further up the ranks. If you are at the bottom at the moment, or you feel like you're at the bottom at the moment, what's going to happen? The only way that you can go from the bottom is to go upwards. And the Wheel of Fortune comes forward to say that you have luck, that you have blessings all around you already, but more importantly, blessings are coming to you. And this is asking you to tap into that energy. When you see these cards together, what they're actually saying to you is, you know what, you need to push for this. And more importantly, you need to ask for it. This is about an open dialogue with the universe. This is about saying, look, you know what, I'm calling out to the heavens, I'm shaking the web, I'm asking for more abundance, I'm asking for more finance, I'm asking for better health. This is very much about that. It's not just about the fact that you know, you can either stand by passively and have the experience that you're having, or you can get active and say, right, you know what, I'm going to push against that. I'm not accepting that that's going to be my reality. And more importantly, I'm going to talk to the universe. I'm going to call out to that Jupiterian energy. I'm going to meet that Jupiterian energy. So the opportunities, because I see kind of Jupiter as a bit of an opportunity whore. Ooh, I said that. Yes. In that, it will just give you opportunity after opportunity to have what you want. And for that reason, people tend to get a little bit complacent with that kind of energy. However, you know, in your money and your materials, they're blessed this month. And if you want the opportunity, if you're seeking opportunities, they will be there for you. But it's going to require your strength. It's going to require your courage and your guts. In your communications with the world at large, what you have to say and what you have to communicate. You get the Ace of Wands. This is stunning, absolutely stunning. The Ace of Wands makes you highly communicative. The Ace of Wands gives you the fire and the energy. You know, you're a Leo after all. It gives you the fire, it gives you the passion. The Ace of Wands gives you the ability to create. It is the magic wand. This would be Harry Potter's wand, you know. It's funny because I go into that for reasons that you will understand if you watch the Uranus in Taurus special. Get over and watch it, because it was just, I mean, I was blown away with what came up, and I was like, and I'm a Leo rising, shit, I am excited. Like, really, just there's some massive stuff that comes forward. So your communications this month, it's about deciding what you truly have to say. You know, the Ace of Wands is books, it's art, it's communication, it's dance, it's expression of life itself. And in your communication sector, this says that whatever you have to say isn't just worth getting out of you, but it's actually worth hearing for others. You have a message to say, and you need to find the right way to say it, whether it's a blog, whether it's a book, whether it's a big project that you're working on behind the scenes that you haven't told anybody besides your partner about at this moment in time. You know, it's about making sure that you do the work, and it's about making sure that you put it out there. And yes, I am currently working on a big project, and it's probably going to take me until the end of August to complete, and you guys will be the first to know about it. But when it's done, I can't wait to get it out there, because it's something that I've put a lot of hard work and a lot of effort into, and when it comes, I really hope that you all enjoy it as much as I have learning about it, because it's bloody massive, and that is all I will say on it. But it's exactly, this is that kind of energy. It's about something that, you know, in your communications, it's about what you have to say. It's about being creative about what you have to say, and more importantly, really you know, passionate about what you have to say. It's not enough just to say, okay, well, I've got to say this, or I have to interact with that. You know, be passionate about it. Stand up, be counted, show up for what you have to say. And it's interesting because this, you know, your communication sector is saying, get it out, say it out. and your actions and your interactions is saying, you know, whatever anybody tries to impose or inflict or imprison you with, fight against it, smash those bars down, find a way to bring the cage down. If you are feeling like a caged lion, this is the time for you to rally against the cage. This is the time for you to break the door down and say, you know what, I'm not going to be caged anymore. It's time for the lion to roar. And look at that, one card popped out and jumped out. And this is the card of success. It's a card of victory. Interesting, because Cancer had this card in this same position. And this card represents success. It represents winning. It represents being successful. So when you see this here, Jupiter is blessing your communication. It's blessing your ability to say what you've got to say. This is going to be a month where you can really be heard for the best attributes of yourself, and more importantly, what you have to say could very well be very lucrative for you. I'm hoping that the project that I'm working on will be lucrative for me, and it's very much about that. Whatever you start this month has blessings, and it will run away with legs, and it will be fun, and it will be vibrant, and it will be exciting. If you are single, Leos, this is about somebody that gets you in your finding somebody that gets you in your creative juices. This is about somebody that comes along and prods you in your artsy space and says, oh, you know, come on, let's do something fun, let's do something vibrant, let's do something that makes your heart race. Because the Chariot is a fast card as well. The Chariot, you know, it represents a mode of transport, absolutely. But when you think about what a chariot was, you've got these two wild horses that are tearing off, and you know, you've got this little kind of unstable thing on wooden wheels probably as well. It's fast and it's bumpy and it makes your heart race. You are going to be running into somebody this month that is larger than life, the Jupiter aspect, somebody that is communicative and expressive and artistic, somebody that loves to dance, somebody that loves music, somebody that loves art and loves to get, you know, like I am now, passionate and vibrant about something, somebody that just wakes your soul up and excites you and fires you up. For those of you that are partnered, this is about you and your partner finding that actually, you know what, it's time to go a bit haywire. It's time to overindulge. It's time to let loose and let rip. It's time to have fun outside in the grass, you know, the thrill. I could probably get myself into a bit of trouble here, so I should probably ease it and scale it back a bit. But, you know, do something that excites you. Take a calculated risk. You know, go skinny dipping at night, you know, kiss your partner in public, and whatever it is that will excite you, that will press your buttons, that will awaken you to life once more, that will, you know, anything that seems slightly over the top or larger than life that makes you go, oh yeah, you know, life was fun, let's get into it. And then the Ace of Wands there that brings in this new vibrant communication between you, that brings saucy and sexy times to you as well. You know, there's a lot of sensual and sexual energy here. And the interesting thing is as well, this could be very much that if you are feeling repressed and stressed due to having no outward release, this is a month where, you know, getting your sexy on could, you know, could be mind-blowing. You could transcend the, you know, heights of the physical and find something actually quite spiritual in your sensuality and your sexuality this month. If you're partnered, this is the month to really tap into that sensual, sexy energy. It's time for you to tap it, because, you know, the Ace of Wands is that. It's like, it's pleasure, it's enjoyment, and physical, active pleasure at that. You know, and then any of your familial relationships take on a kind of sense of adventure and fun as well. Like, this could be, it's interesting because although you start the month and you have this experience of feeling repressed and you know, all confined or constricted, when you decide to rally against the bars, it's like you're going to do an Incredible Hulk and just, rah, I'm not having this, like, rah, I'm a lion, you know, I'm Wolverine, I'm whatever. And this isn't about hurting anybody, it's about actually just expressing that wild, fun, vibrant, energetic, passionate side of yourself. That is the side of yourself that needs to be given rise to at the moment. And the sooner you do that, the more freedom and liberation you will feel. And then finally, your key to the month this month is the Empress. Look at that. Fun, fruitful, fertile energy. This card actually is ruled by Venus. And so therefore the Empress talks about all things that are fertile, all things that are vibrant, all things that are alive, and, you know, living and loving in abundance just for the sake of themselves, and tapping into the energy of just being in that. And, you know, because it has links to the sign of Taurus as well. So the Empress, Taurus, Virgo even. So, you know, it's an earth sign. It's about sensuality. It's about the senses. It's about the environment. Change up your environment. Spontaneous travel here as well, you know, because Jupiter rules the 9th house, which is Sagittarius, and then the Chariot movement, you know, the horse and cart. This month could see you, and the Ace of Wands, new beginnings, you know, things that come unexpectedly. This could see you changing your environment, so not necessarily just moving, but this could see you having a spontaneous, you know, someone says to you, I want you to come here, or you have the option to travel this month somewhere that's completely unexpected, comes completely out of the blue, and you might be like, oh, you know, but I haven't got a lot of money or whatever because it's close to the end of the month. Fuck it off. Go. Just go. Jump in with both feet, because this change of environment could be exactly what you need to get you fired up in a brand new and exciting way. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I do this because I never know which side the button is on. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. We would truly appreciate it. If you feel that this video has helped you in some way, shape or form, you can donate to us on the bottom link below. And Leos, have an amazing month of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance itself. Have an amazing month, and I will see you very soon for more videos. Take care.